Hello people, what's happening? MC SaabiiBoi here, just in case you can't read or you can't see the name on the YouTube channel right there. Hope you've had a good week. On Friday I sat down with the amazing Ibifunke, speaking about her journey and things she's done as a key worker. Had an amazing IG live. For those of you that couldn't make it, make sure you make it next time. Yeah, so put up the video on this channel. Give it a watch, let me know what you think, subscribe, comment below, and hopefully there'll be more videos to come. So here's me and Ibifunke sitting down on Lockdown Fridays. Enjoy.
Right, so down to the business of today. Today I have my long-term friend, popularly known as Jay's boy, MC SaabiiBoi. He's going to be interviewing me, whatever that looks like and whatever comes of it. You guys, I hope you have fun, because we haven't planned this all out very carefully, as with most things in my life. So enjoy. While we're waiting for JJ to work out some technical issues, or MC SaabiiBoi to work out some technical issues, I was thinking about some experiences I had this week, and I was wondering, I think I should share. So last week I was talking about the vaccine and all the drama and everything. Guess what, guys? I took it. I took the COVID jab. So I'm not even going to make any of those stupid jokes about how I haven't grown a tail or anything. See, if you are doubtful about this COVID jab, you have many reasons, like many logical reasons. So if you are doubtful and you want to take your time, that's fine. I'll tell you the thought process that went into my Jumus. Sorry, I keep doing that. I'm sorry, guys. When I just say, hey, taps for kids, hi, and my sister-in-law is here as always. Too much love. She's always like, she supports me every time. Too much love. So how did I decide to take this vaccine? When I was younger, like between, hey, this boy, hi, welcome. So when I was a younger adult, like between the end of medical school and when I just started my house job and finished and stuff, I kept getting pneumonia. Like I would just have pneumonia and I would need like hospital admission like I'm a child. Hey, Hasid. And I now started thinking to myself, I was like, wait, so like if I have this COVID thing, like, oh, Kenya, I'm so glad you're better. Like, it's so good to hear people say they got better. I was like, if I get this COVID thing, what's my plan? Like, you have children, or like, what's your plan to look after them if you have to be hospitalized and things? Like, are you being serious at all? Like, even if there's some funky stuff we're not sure about the vaccine, it's better to just err on the side of caution. And I took it. I won't lie, the thing messed me up a bit, and I'm like, am I taking that second dose? I still feel like I'm recovering from the jab, but anyways, that's my own story. So now, let's see if we can bring on MC SaabiiBoi. Just wait for him to come on. So that's my COVID story. So if basically my thoughts are, if you have any reason why you should not get COVID, then get the jab. So obese, diabetic, old, black, brown, just get the vaccine. Like, we don't want stories that touch. Okay? MC SaabiiBoi is vibing. We're on a whole other level. What's up? Now, this is how you do Fridays. This is how you do. Like, I told you guys it was going up a notch. Me, I haven't had music for anybody like booze. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, man. First of all, that's not alcohol though. It's dry January, so I'm on the Sprite flows.
Right.
I tell
Hi,
you,
Rachel.
we've gone down the whole gym flows.
Right.
I mean, the gym is not open, but that's what we're telling ourselves. That's what we're telling ourselves. What is going on?
If it works.
What is going on? How you doing?
Please. Hey, Skater Bex. Hi. I don't know. So basically, hey, Ella. Okay, we'll stop hailing people in like 10 seconds.
Just
Basically,
what's the joint? Just do like this. Just do like what's the joint? Just do like this. Just
okay,
do like
okay.
this.
I won't scream. I won't scream. I'll just be like,
Just be like, just
right.
keep going. Just keep going.
So basically, I'm trying to pretend that I'm still in the gang that used to go out on Fridays, so that like now that there's a lockdown, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't go out. It's Friday, there's a lockdown.
Pretending is best. Pretending is best. You see, I dressed up for this thing. I wore shirt, long sleeve, everything. You
Oh,
know, feeling
I'm wearing
fine.
earrings. I never wear earrings at home. Even my glasses are too much work at home. So this is actually me dressed up.
Yes, so well, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's
Oh, thank you for coming on. It's so nice.
anyway, so I'm going to give, for everybody that's listening, I'm going to give you a context of how me and this individual are friends. So I've known Funke for 21 years, but I've been friends for only 20. I've been friends for only 20 because the first year she didn't talk to me. Lie. The first year you didn't talk to me now. I wasn't part of the cool kids. I wasn't part of the cool kids, so she didn't speak to me. So just to think about it, you know that we actually danced before we had a conversation. Do you know that? Queen's Hall. And your first words to me were, where did you borrow these Timberland boots from? Do you know that? And the sad part is that you are right about me borrowing it. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Please. The purpose of lockdown Fridays is not to try and you're trying, like my rep is supposed to not suffer damage at the end of this Friday. So
Oh,
can you just keep it
I'm
together?
I'm just giving them context. So the good thing about it is that the good thing about you is that you always had that one step ahead of everybody in terms of being kind of mature and annoyingly smart. That's what, at least that's what you used to do. Annoyingly smart. So you ask questions like, where did you borrow the teams from? I couldn't even lie. I say, oh, I'm now into Timberland boots. You know, I just went, it's Megan Zoom. Yeah, so, you know, and that's the first and last time I wore Timberland boots. First and last time ever. Remember then I was all about slippers, keeping it simple. I was all about the, for the people.
Oh, have you changed?
No, not really, no.
Okay, I did think so.
I think the only difference now is I've added alcohol to it.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let's get this straight. You've added alcohol, like you don't do alcohol anymore, or like I'm confused.
All I can say is instead of good liquor lost, let your stomach burst. That's all you need to understand about this beautiful life. Anyway, so however, we're talking about you today and your wonderful journey and how it's going. First of all, the first thing I want to start this is that, and no, all jokes aside and all that, big appreciation, man, being a key worker. So what a lot of people don't understand is that people are running away from COVID, but you are waking up every day and you're going to meet it in the hospital, treating people, blah, blah, blah. Whoever thought you'd be a superhero? Look at you. Look at you. Whoever thought you'd be a superhero? Whoever thought that. But now, the first thing I want to know is, so you know how you always tell us your journey, which I like. So we'll break this down. So the first thing I want to know is balance. And balance being, so you're a doctor, but you're a mom, 2 kids, which means you have had sex twice, as long as we know. You have had sex twice. And, you know, the whole COVID situation, you're training to be a breast surgeon. What's your fascination with boobs, first of all?
This one is a really weird story, but I kind of had like a surgery which the outcome was not very great when I was younger, and it kind of got me fascinated with how people could do surgery to boobs and make them look good at the end of it. Like, don't leave nasty scars. So that's
some of us don't.
You didn't see that coming, did you?
No, some of us don't worry about the scars. We like the boobs as it is. Yes, as it is. But anyway, the balance I'm talking about is, how do you balance being doctor, mother, author of a book, curing human beings, even if they might spit at you or say something horrible? How do you balance all that? That's the first question. Balance. Because even if people have said, oh, write down your calendar, diary, but I can't balance nada. So how do you balance it?
Okay, so before I talk about balance, I'm just going to tell you guys a funny story. So like when you're examining women or men, even because we get men come to, you have to get up close and personal because you examine the breast and then you examine the armpits as well. And this
Yes.
woman actually held her mask and she's like, I was leaning over her to examine the left side. And she just went, oh, it's so hot in here. She pulled down her mask and she right in my face. And I was just like, are you serious? Like, what is going on? Anyway,
Well,
that's
when you
that's
examine,
one
when
of
you
the
examine, you wear
highlights.
the mask though.
Yeah, N95 mask. I don't joke with you. I wear my N95 mask. So I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, for N95 masks.
You need remember when somebody comes on, you need to
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
you need
I've
to
been
wear
seeing
that.
everybody coming on. Anyways, so balance. I think that the word balance is a very, very, very dangerous word because it gives people the impression that at every point in time, things kind of make sense and balance and you have it all together, which from my personal experience, I haven't experienced. Like I haven't experienced that point where I feel like Zen, everything is in the right place at the right time and I'm doing this. So every day I just wake up and do what I can do. And
But
yeah,
surely
they all kind of comes together.
some things work as you have planned it though. Some things work as you have planned it.
So I'll give an example. When I wrote the book, I was on maternity leave. And they were literally like, there's one of the videos on Instagram when I started to put out the videos where I was breastfeeding my daughter, and her hand went up in the her hand went up in the video, like, and I was
Wait,
like,
wait. There's a video of you breastfeeding just for research purposes. Can you send it to me after this, please? Research.
yes,
Just,
no, I was. You will not see me breastfeeding. You will see her hand come up.
oh, okay,
But that's
okay.
my point. Like,
Um,
it's not a I don't have like a moment where I'm like, right now I'm a doctor, right now I'm a mom. Like everything is happening at the same time, and you just try to give every single one the best attention it can get at that point in time. And sometimes one will drop, and the other, like there'll be weeks on end where I won't post anything on Instagram because that's not happening right now. And there'll be times at work where it's just you do
because
what you can when you can, basically.
I saw something the other day, and somebody said, when you're a mother and you're working as well, especially in the medical field, that you have to work as if you don't have kids, and you have to raise your kids as if you don't have a job. So that's why I'm asking about the whole balance situation. How do you make those things work? Because not
Right.
everybody can do it. I've seen people break down. Oh my God, the kids! And I mean, some people don't. Me, for example, my kids are still somewhere running around in my body trying to win a race, and I can't even balance most things. So it's interesting to find out how you actually got
Yeah.
that working.
I think I'll completely agree with that person because that's kind of how I run my life. Like I will literally forget everything when I'm at work, and then when I'm back home, it's like, oh my gosh, I need to, and then I'll try to squeeze everything in between, like now, even when I'm doing stuff like this IG live, for example, I know that they are not going to wake up at this time, so I put them to bed. So I make sure, when I was choosing the time, I chose the time when I knew that they would be asleep, and that's it. I'll do it at that time. So that's just the way it works. It's
Huh?
everybody gets their time. Like do the thing you can do and make your time work.
So pretty much control what you can, and then just hope for the best. Again,
Yes.
so now in this wonderful, beautiful pandemic times with all these COVID things, now you know how you signed. You said that Hippocratic oath.
Yes.
Yeah. So also talking about balance. Now, one of the parts of the Hippocratic oath is that it says, "I will apply for the benefit of the sick all measures that are required, avoiding those twin traps of overtreatment or therapeutic nihilism." So for those of you that know what nihilism is, it means that thinking you allow the body heal itself instead of actually applying treatment, right? I should have gone to medical school. Oh God. But don't worry, they were not taking smart people at the time. Now the problem is it also says the Hippocratic Oath also says I will prevent, I'll try to prevent more than I cure. So now the balance for me, or the contradiction here for me, is most people are not going out because they don't want to get COVID or get sick. Yes?
Mhm,
But you have to, because you have to try and help those that are sick.
mhm.
But then what's the fear of bringing it back to those at home?
Excuse me. personally, the way I've dealt with that is not to think about it. I just don't think about it. I wash my hands every time I see a patient. I use the proper masks when I see patients, and I don't think about it. And I pray about it, and I just get on with it.
Okay. So you've taken the vaccine now.
I did.
Any side effects? Shrunk boobs, big boobs. I don't know why I'm talking about boobs, but it's just
I
all
don't
about.
know.
I don't know
I
about
really
that.
don't know.
Did any side effects?
I I I felt unwell. I just felt I didn't feel a particular way. Like I didn't have like, but then again, I had pumped myself with paracetamol and some other things. So I don't know if that was why, but I just didn't feel like myself, and still don't really feel like myself yet. But
So you don't feel like yourself in what aspect? Do you feel like, do you feel like you're getting sick, or you just know that there's something different with you?
yeah, it's different. My mouth tastes funny, and I was very irritable the day I took the vaccine and the day after.
That's that irritable part. Is that not just normal? I'm just checking. Is that not just normal? So
Moving on.
that
Next question. Next
okay,
question.
okay. So that one is normal. Okay, cool. So now, the thing is, how do people know what vaccine they're getting? Because for those of us in the UK, you have the Pfizer one and you have the Oxford, and I can never pronounce the other part of it as the
AstraZeneca.
yeah, that one. So do the government actually go, this area will get Pfizer, or people in the hospital will get this one? How do they actually choose the blend of what you get?
So I don't know, but what I do know is that the only vaccine that came down to my end was Pfizer.
Okay.
I know that there are trials around the country where they're thinking about mixing the two vaccines. So I don't know.
So like cocktail.
Somebody says I'm growing a 6'2".
One of those things. Hey, 6'2". Yeah. Well, you never know. You never know. Shows it is.
No, thank you. They look nice. They actually look nice right now, but no,
Okay, well, no, not today. Not today.
not today.
Not today. I like how you are trying. I like how you are trying to multitask. Natty B, hailings to Natty. Natty B, he's my guy. My guy. So you don't actually know what vaccine you're getting in terms of Pfizer
No, I
or.
got Pfizer. I got Pfizer.
No, I mean the general public.
No, they'll tell you when you get to the vaccine center. They'll tell you what you're getting.
Okay, that's cool. What is the most ridiculous? So you know the guys that are the anti-vaxxers, as they call them,
Mm.
anti-vaxxers. So what is the one point that anti-vaxxers have actually come up with that makes sense?
Vaccines may not be right for everybody.
Yeah, but that's general knowledge in the sense that some people will react badly to it.
No,
General.
not even in terms of react badly. Like, so the idea of vaccines is a public health good. So you think there are 1 million people, and if we give 1 million people the vaccine, we can prevent 100,000 people from dying. Right?
Is that what it is?
Yes, basically, because you don't know who is going to die and who is not going to die. So basically, if we give, you calculate a number of people and you work out the number of people that will benefit, that will either not get a serious disease or die from that virus or agent or whatever. And so you try to cover as much as of the population as possible so that you can prevent that small number. So when you think about 1,000,000 and 100,000, it seems like a small number. But when you think about the fact that you don't know who the 100,000 would be, so imagine if Albert Einstein, Isaac Newton, Maria Makeba were among the 100,000 people that died.
Okay.
That's a terrible loss for not just their communities, but for the world. So what you're doing is you're trying to prevent that outcome by protecting as many people as possible so that that small number that would have suffered from serious disease, or stuff, you protect them. So now when you're thinking about the COVID vaccine and virus, you're not thinking about, so for the anti-vaxxers, they're like, why are we going the vaccine route and things like that? in fact, now that I'm saying it and I'm thinking about it, the only thing that makes sense is, so when I say it may affect fertility, that hasn't been proven. So the only reason why I understand, not agree, but understand what the anti-vaxxers are saying is because there have been mistakes in the past where clinical trials got things wrong, or where the company like Pfizer did something shady when they were running the trials. So that's the only thing, the only reason why I understand why the anti-vaxxers are saying, hold on. But other than that, it doesn't make sense. Because when you think about the number of people that have died or who are going to live with the long-term consequences of being affected by COVID, just get the vaccine.
Okay, so let me. There are a couple of
Please
things that.
don't make this about COVID. We're supposed to be chilling and not thinking about COVID and just having a good time.
Definitely not making this about COVID. COVID, what is that? Who is that? It's not real. I'm joking. It is before somebody joking. I just have all I'm trying to understand here is that. So now to make things, to have the groove for us to go back out there and dance and kiss some random or something, or do something terrible.
I'ma be well.
A while, man. Do you have a higher chance if you take the vaccine?
Probably.
So it's all good. It's all good. You advise to be, if you have the chance, take the vaccine. Take the vaccine.
I think so. If you don't have any good reason not to.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. So most people, in terms of, so you're an author, or is there a female version of author? Is it authoress?
I don't know.
English, as me and English, I've never been fond of each other, so I'm not
I
quite.
would agree.
Yeah, yes, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. So read a book. When did you write the book?
I wrote the book between, I think it was like May. I started writing probably end of May, or let's just say May. I wrote it in May.
Okay.
May last year.
So now the thing with books is that everybody likes to hear, "Oh my God, it's so wonderful," blah blah blah. Tell me, I want a positive and a positive story. So I'll tell you why it's a positive and a positive story, because everything, regardless of what happened, led you to writing the book.
Yes.
So the first positive I want to know is, when was that penny drop moment like, I should write a book here. I should write a book. First of all, the book is called Thriving Through the NHS, right?
In the NHS. In.
Thriving in the NHS. So pretty much giving people a guideline of
Superman. Yes. Carry on. Oh God.
So Thriving in the NHS. So the book is a guideline for those people that are going to come and want to make it through the NHS, what they should expect, what they should do, stuff like that, right? So
yes.
what hit you? Because I'm assuming you didn't have that guide when you were going through the NHS.
No, I didn't. So, so this is going to sound a bit, well, I'm just going to be honest, because really. So this job I'm doing, I don't do on calls. This job I'm doing, I don't do on calls, which means like about 50% of my income was scratched, right? And I had been doing, I'd been blogging about my experiences, but like, you know what it's like, if you have a blog, you're not committed to driving traffic to the sites, then who is seeing what you're doing, and are you actually helping the people you need to help? And I knew for a fact that what I was doing was helping, because my friends that came after me, their careers went like twice as fast as mine did. Like it was, I could just tell them, do this, and it was working. It was working that way. So when I kind of realized that, oh, my income was going to slow down, I was like, actually, what have I got? And I thought, oh, actually, look, if I do this book, it's a win-win. It's a win for me because it can be more income, and it's a win for anybody that gets to read the book, because I promise you it will change your life. Like if you're planning to practice in the UK, that book will change your life. And it's not even me trying to sell my book, like trust me, it will change your life. So basically that was it was kind of that. But by the time I wrote the book, I remember just reading it when it was complete, and I actually cried, because it was cathartic. Like, so those experiences, all the experiences that had led to me understanding what people need to know when they start, they were all painful when I experienced them. Like, they were not pleasant things that had happened to me, that had been weights I had been carrying without realizing I was carrying them. And when I put it in that book, and just the knowledge that somebody else wouldn't go through what I went through, it was a very, uh, it was nice. Because of my experiences, I didn't have, why did I locum? I have 2 children. I can't be like, the time I have to spend with them, I can't be spending it chasing money. So that's why being a locum to supplement the income didn't cross my mind.
Yes, Natty, what's your serious question?
Somehow I have a feeling that question is going to be serious.
You never know. He has his moments. Well, when he comes up with the question, so is that going to be a part 2? Are you going to write another book? Is there more experiences to come?
Yes, my second book is I think the name is The Surgeon's Apprentice, and basically I'm going to write about how you get to develop as a surgeon in training.
Can you read that question? It's a bit blocked.
I wish you delved a bit more into other professions in the NHS. That's the end of it. I can't see the beginning.
Let's see. 1 second. Oh yeah, it's an amazing book, Funke. Very informative. I wish you delved a bit into other professions in the health system. You see, look at you. You're so crying out.
Respect yourself.
You used to be touchy and romantic. The NHS take that out of you too.
I don't know about touchy and romantic. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say you were touchy and romantic with me. I said you were.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're talking about. Don't worry. I'm just asking you. Touchy means, you used to things you could appreciate emotions. You're one of those. You look at the sun and go, "Wow, what an amazing sun."
Baby, you're not nice. Okay, so we have let's say 5-10 minutes to wrap this up, because usually it's 10 minutes, but because you joined a bit later. So Baby is one of my friends that came after me, that was sort of the motivation for the book, because things worked out really well for her. So she doesn't think I'm nice anymore. See, as JJ is a better person.
It's shocking. It's shocking. Don't worry. I know it happens every now and then.
So let's switch things up. You've been asking me questions. So
no, wait.
No. You've had your time. I promised people a good time. You spent half the time talking about COVID. So now I'm taking over. Right. So let's talk about MC SaabiiBoi. There's a podcast in the pipeline. Tell us about that. What's the plan?
Okay, so I realized I've listened to a lot of podcasts here and there, and getting ideas. My 6-year-old is very touchy too.
Yeah, don't tell the person that they'll grow up to be great, like Auntie Funke.
Yes, they will be great.
This lady, that's Cecilia. She's a very lovely lady. She supported me in one project I'm working on with my parish priest. So she JJ, you would love to hang out with her. Her forte is bedroom matters, but with married people. So carry on podcast.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So I realized a lot of podcasts talk about, when they have guests on their show, they talk about what they're doing, the success story, those kind of conversations. So my podcast is going to be called Chapters.
Chapters.
Yes, chapters. So what I am doing is I am talking about the moments that you went through to bring you where you are now. So I'm trying to put a personality for example, if I'm speaking to an artist or a musician, it's not about the latest album or what's happening in your life now. What's going to be about is the moment that you went through, that struggle, those kind of things. I'm interested in bedroom matters. You will have to speak to you after the show. Yes. What kind of bedroom matters? Anyway, yeah, so I'm concentrating more on the individual's ups and downs. A lot of people like to learn from success stories. Me, I actually prefer to learn from what you might consider a failure or the struggle, because if you think about it, if you think there are 5, let's say there are about 5 or 6, 7 successful people in the room. all of them will tell you their story, and it's wonderful. And you'll be surprised that all 7 people's story, you can't even relate to it because their success is tailored to them. But I'm pretty sure you can relate to what they tell you not to do, or when they went through a particular struggle, or something was a bit negative, or some argument here. So it's more about putting personality to it, to the individual itself. So if I'm speaking to a musician, a lot of people like your music, they think it's wonderful, but they don't know where it came from. What was the inspiration behind it? What are we going to, all that is easy. Oh, yeah, it's wonderful. I sing, oh, thank the good Lord, oh, my voice is wonderful. Yeah, that's fine. But in that era that you are looking for inspiration, what happened? So that's what it's going to be about. Hopefully it starts, should get my first guest on before February, and then season 1 will have 10 episodes, see how it goes. And then before you know, Las Vegas, baby. Baby.
It sounds good. I can definitely relate to that because my journey in this UK, which is why I have a book to write and stories to share, it did not go according to plan at all. In fact, it's still not exactly going according to plan, but the plan is working out in a way that fits into my grand purpose, so I don't mind.
Well, it's all good. It's all good. The good thing about this, you know, you see, you used to be smart because years ago, I learned one quote from you. You used to be smart before you became, I don't know, you went to the dark side and all that story. But years ago, you see, you're one of the people that told me, so being positive is not thinking there's no negativity, but it's understanding the difficulty in the road ahead. I'm sure you can't even believe you told me that because you can't even believe you told me that. Oh, so Phil, we're going to together, Vegas together. But I'm sure you can't even believe you told me that, right?
Yeah, it sounds like something I would say.
No. You there asking me where did you get your shoes from? Doesn't fit you. You like other kind of story. You also, I'll tell you one of the things. You also told me I would never get a beard. Yes. Now these days I think a lot. You know,
Right. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us and goofing with us. It has been fun.
Before you go.
Yes.
And then you used to like to dance before. What do you dance to now? Don't tell me, oh my God, I'm a mother. I don't have time. I'm an author. Blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? Do you still dance like in the living room or something? Or do you, when you're about to give rejection?
Do you know the Paw Patrol song? Like the theme song? I'm like, Paw Patrol will be there on the double. Stop. Yeah, that's me. That's what I'm up to.
It's all right. Dari, it's dry January. I'm drinking Sprite. Well, yeah, see, you need to, Squirrel. Yes, Dr. Ibifunke is oh, Ella, thank you. He's a busy woman, so we're
Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'll be back on Friday, next week, Friday. And please click on the link in my bio and you can find all the links to stuff like the book or courses or anything else. All the stuff I do is on the link in my bio, so you can catch up there. Okay. Jay, where can they find your podcast?
Once it comes out, I'll put it on Instagram. It'll be on all platforms, Apple, Spotify, everything. It'll be all good. I'll put it up once it's ready to go. It will be out there. I swear, at certain times, you probably even hear me sound, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today I'm speaking to you. Oh my God, go practice. Stay in front of the mirror. Practice this thing.
I'm telling you, practice is everything.
Well, folks, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming, Jay. It was fun.
Yeah, it was, man. It was. Hope keep doing what you're doing. Big appreciation. Keep walking and all that. Running to the firefight.
Okay.
Till then, go and kiss those lovely kids that look like their dad. Good night, and till then, keep it real, yeah?
Bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye. So grateful.